I'm Rebecca. The cold handcuffs bit into my wrists as the SWAT team dragged me out of my cabin. My sister, Lily, was wailing. Monster. Tell them where you hid her. She collapsed into my father's arms, and I just stared at her, the shock numbing me. But exactly 24 hours ago, she was the one begging me for help. I had always been the black sheep of the family. My parents, strict and judgmental, favored Lily. She was the golden child, while I was the one who could never do anything right. I was an illustrator of children's books, and I had bought this cabin in the Smoky Mountains with the advance from my last successful project. It was my sanctuary, a place away from the chaos of my family. The day before the raid, I was sitting in my cabin, enjoying the peace, when my phone rang. It was Lily. Her voice was filled with panic as she said, "It's Ethan. He collapsed. They think it's a heart attack. I'm following the ambulance to the hospital. I can't have Mia see him like this. You have to take her. Please, you're the only one I trust." There were so many red flags. Ethan was a 36-year-old fitness enthusiast, and they had a full staff to take care of things. But Lily's panic was contagious, and I, as always, said yes. 2 hours later, a sleek black car screeched at my driveway. Lily jumped out. She looked more like she was running from a crime scene than a worried wife. She was perfectly made up, but her eyes were wild. She pulled my 9-year-old niece, Mia, from the back seat. Mia wouldn't look at me. It was a sweltering July day, yet she was wearing a thick hoodie, pulled tight around her face. When I reached for her hand, she flinched, and I saw a bruise on her wrist. I should have questioned it, but I was so used to cleaning up Lily's messes. In high school, when she cheated on a test, I took the blame. When she stole money from our parents' safe, I replaced it for my savings. I was trapped in this cycle of normalizing her cruelty. I convinced myself that Mia had just fallen, that Lily was stressed, and that I shouldn't make things worse. I took Mia inside, made her a warm drink, and locked the door. I thought I was protecting her, but I was actually walking into a trap. Mia slept fitfully on the couch, and I stayed up all night watching her. In the morning, when I tried to call Lily and Ethan, both went straight to voicemail. Then I received texts from my parents. My mother, Helen, texted, "We always knew you were jealous, but this is too much. You're a monster." My father, Richard, followed with, "Give her back. You're dead to us." Before I could even process what was happening, the cabin was surrounded by police cars. The next thing I knew, I was being arrested. The detective played a recording of my voice demanding a $500,000 ransom. It sounded exactly like me, but I had never said those words. In the interrogation room, Detective Thompson laid out photos to prove my so-called guilt. A neighbor's photo of me helping Mia out of the car was misinterpreted as me dragging her. Photos of Mia's bruises were presented as evidence of my abuse. And the fake ransom call transcript was used to accuse me of extortion. But then, a glimmer of hope emerged. In the observation room next door, Lily's personal trainer, Jake, whom she had been having an affair with for 8 months, was in trouble. Lily had promised him $60,000 to help with the ransom scheme and drive the getaway car if needed. When the police arrived, she threw him under the bus, saying he and I were in it together. Jake, not willing to go to prison for Lily, negotiated with the police. He had recorded everything on his phone. The video showed Lily putting makeup on Mia's bruises and coaching her to lie so that Ethan would pay the ransom. I was brought into an observation room filled with staged grief. My parents were sobbing, Ethan was pretending to be broken, and Lily was acting like a victim. But when the video was played, the room fell silent. Ethan looked at Lily in horror. She tried to claim it was a deep fake, but the timestamps and verification shut her down. Then Mia walked in. Instead of going to Lily, she ran straight to me and whispered that her mother had threatened to hurt her if she didn't lie. The truth finally came out. Lily had done it for the money, to pay off her gambling debts. Detective Thompson arrested Lily on the spot. Ethan filed for divorce and gave me full custody of Mia along with a financial settlement. My parents tried to reconcile, but I gave them a permanent no-contact order. A year has passed,